Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Nick's Toy Box. Today we're going to be looking at a toy courtesy of Neca Toys, and that is going to be the Ghostface Inferno set. Really excited to have this guy in hand. He's been out for a while. He's pretty readily available. I actually grabbed this one at Target. But regardless, I'm really excited to get into it. This packaging is really cool. I really love the shimmer. Really got that Inferno look. So we do have the little, like, window pane look here for this toy, as well as the art. Kind of hard to get it because of the real glimmerness of this. It has got real shiny thing here. But there you go. You can see all the accessories, which we are going to dive into, as well as Ghostface himself. So without further ado, let's get him out of the packaging. And here he is, straight out. Didn't do anything to him besides just get him pose ready so he'll stand. Right off the bat, really cool. I'm not always a huge fan of like the silver mask and the devil mask, which we'll get into, but straight out here in the light box, looks really freaking cool. I gotta admit, I was actually more blown away than I thought I would be. But let's get into the accessories now. This thing has plenty of them, where we have the flamethrower with the flame. We got the 3 alternative head sculpts, plenty of extra hands, got some weapons. We even got the little voice changer box, which is really cool. Thing's super small. Posability wise, he's kind of stiff. His head moves around really good, but like moving his shoulder joints really felt like I was going to break the figure. And getting him to move, he's really stiff. No, he's a brand new out of the box, so some stiffness is to be expected. I will say, love the underneath with the bulletproof vest with some of the bullets in there. Really cool. The attention detail for like the pants and the boots and everything is real nice. The leg joints moved fairly easy. This is not a guy that you gotta pose like super crazy. He's not like ever doing any crazy moves in the movie. The wired cape was a really cool choice, or the hood or whatever. Really cool. It's wired on the actual hood itself and down there. So it's really cool. I love the little frills coming off of it. Of course, you gotta have like human tone underneath it, which I'm glad they went with. But man, these joints were really bugging me out. Let y'all get a look at this human skin color. Really good. It's all right. But bending it, I really thought I was going to break him numerous times while filming this just to get him going at first. Eventually, he did kind of loosen up a little bit, but my biggest complaint that I'll probably circle back to again is going to be those joints. Yikes. I don't know if maybe it's just this one. Maybe it's been sitting for a while. Or maybe that's just the quality. I don't know. If you know, comment and let me know. I'm very interested to find out. But without being too picky about him, when you actually do get him posing and doing stuff, he really is loads of fun. Swapping out the heads and everything like that, super easy. Which, here we go. Here he is. We got him with the iconic white mask. I really love that the blades are actually like silver, so they shimmer. Really cool. You know, that adds a bit of life to it. This is probably like the iconic look. I inevitably end up going with the bloody dagger, which we'll see here in a little bit. But I mean, like, looking at this right now, it's just one of my favorite movies, like for horror genre, even though it's real like campy and it's real silly. But let's get this guy on the little turntable here and get him a look-see. You know, black all around minus the front. There's not a whole lot that you're going to see for detail-wise. But you know, the real actual cloth cloak is really cool. Man, I really do love this figure. Like, stiffness aside. Here he is with, like, a dirty mask, which we'll kind of get into for the stuff with that bloody knife. It is so cool. Like, I've seen him. I've passed him up a couple times, but I was really just feeling it. So I said, let me just grab him, see what he's all about. I really am glad that I did. I'm probably going to dig more into some of the horror line. Yeah. Here he is with the devil mask, which I said I'm not really a huge fan of. For the toy, yeah, but like for the movies and everything like that, I think it's a bit goofy. It's just me. But having him like this, and I have him with that pitchfork, which is one of the bigger weapons, he's really cool. I actually, once I had him here spinning and I was taking a moment to look at him, I was actually like, okay, that's actually really cool. And like the smallest but coolest accessory is going to be the voice changing box that he comes with. It actually has some detail on it. It's hard for me to get it up close to the camera to get some real focal on it, but it is really cool. It is a really cool touch to have because, I mean, that's iconic for him to all sound the same for all these different killers throughout the films. So I really do appreciate the inclusion. A phone would have also been nice, but maybe I'm asking way too much. Close look here of the mask. I do really like the paint application for it. My bias aside of not being a fan of the mask in movie, in toy form, it looks really, really good. It gives me actually more appreciation for it than I thought I would. So that's really cool. I really didn't find a whole lot of paint errors on any of my stuff, which is really cool. The one I was actually the most surprised of that actually, I don't want to say perfect, but seems pretty perfect, is going to be this one right here. The silver shiny one, which also not a ginormous fan of. On the toy, it's actually really, really cool. Just not a fan of it in any other form. I'm more of a classic Ghostface myself. But this one is actually pretty freaking cool, I have to say. Just moving him around, just so you can get some idea of how he moves. Yeah, the paint application is actually really nice. I really can't be that mad at it. I'm going to show probably like my favorite, which is the worn down one. What was it, Scream 3 or Scream 4 that this one was shown off in? I don't remember. There's so many of them at this point. But it's really well executed. I really appreciate it. And some of my biggest concerns was going to be like swapping them out and getting the hood back to normal. But with that wiring and everything, it's actually really easy and really simple to do, which I really got to appreciate, because for somebody who likes to play with my toys and change their display and stuff fairly often, it is nice. Getting him to stand on his own, though, is also another complaint I have. I don't know what the deal is, but here I am messing with him, trying to get him to go, and finally, after some stuff, I got it to work. So good job, you. Hey, thanks. So let's keep it going here. Really simple to swap out the heads, like I was saying. I was worried. There are ones that, you gotta pop up the whole thing to get the ball joint, but also you can just, some of them pop out the front of the mask and pop the other one in. Really easy, really fast to do. So that's really nice. I don't know longevity, how well that'll be if you keep prying out those plugs, but time will tell. I doubt I'm going to do it that much. Get this little turntable on right quick. Get him a little dynamic here, spinning. Trying to think of what else I could really say about this other than for the price. It's really not that bad. He's only about $35.99, I think. I say only. Toys are kind of expensive, but 4 head sculpts, bunch of weapons. Can't be too mad at that. Like Marvel Legends are like what, $25, almost $30, and you get like a couple extra hands sometimes. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. He's really cool. Now we're gonna go to something that I'm personally not a huge fan of for the character, but as an accessory, really cool. That's gonna be this flamethrower. I don't think Ghostface needs a flamethrower, but I think it looks really cool to have it as an accessory. It's done really well. That flame is dope. I like that the little pegs actually snap in, so it looks like it's actually feeding into this flame here. Yeah, like, I know some of this is reference, I think, like to the stab films in the movie, but like, whatever. He poses really cool with it, though. I don't know if I'd ever actually use it. I'd maybe give it to another toy to be like fighting off some xenomorphs or something before I have Ghostface on my shelf with a flamethrower. He is really cool, though, even posing with this ridiculous thing. He's just really going to have a bloody knife for me. Speaking of, this right here is probably going to be like my posing. Just have him just normal standing there, bloody knife, kind of looking sideways like he's looking at you for the next kill. That's the Ghostface I know and love. And I think that about wraps it up for me and for this figure. Do you have him in your collection? Is it one you've kind of been on the fence of? Let me know what you think about it. Do you have any complaints that maybe I missed? Do you, if you have one? Are your joints all weird like mine? Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, bell notification, all of those words. I really appreciate all your support, and thanks for watching.